Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
A floater, and Davis sends it back. Here's Bradley, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Green passes to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Lee against Green. The pass to Bradley. Offensive rebound. McGee. The layup off target.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Wiggins passes to Chris. Back to Wiggins. Outside, Green. High post shot. Here's Chris. Yep, that one goes.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Bowman, guarded by Bradley. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Warriors just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they've stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And they pick up 2.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. The feed to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Free throw good, LeBron. When you look at the way the all-star teams are selected, Chris, anything that you would change about this process?
No, I just want to make sure that we keep the integrity of the game. You know, in baseball, you don't say, we don't have good center fielders this year, so we'll put in another third baseman. That right. Never happens. So we need to keep the integrity of position. It needs to be 2 guards, 2 forwards, and 1 center. I didn't like the center being taken out of the starting lineup. Then after that, you can have as many guards or forwards that you want, but I think we need to be represented by 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center because that's the starting positions on NBA teams.
Wow, hammering it in!
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Chris kicks to Lee. Pass to Green. Bowman, guarded by Bradley. Wiggins outside. Over LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And he lays it straight in. James has got 12 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bowman passes to Wiggins. Now the dish to Green. Back to Wiggins. Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive scheme.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
And now let's find out who the top shot blockers are as we check out the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Anthony Davis third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Bowman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Outside Bradley. LeBron dishes to McGee.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Bowman passes to Chris. And there's the pass to Bowman. Back to Chris. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
No one near James as he lets it go. And he overshot that one, missing. Warriors trail by 12. Feeds it to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And they double up James. Back to Bradley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Takes the 3. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Bradley with the bounce pass. And here's McGee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Can they get it? Chris can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 14. James looking it over. Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, Bradley with it. Pass to Davis. Tipped away. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Golden State will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Back to Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Howard. Releases. And the Lakers with another miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Rondo. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. Passes it to Caruso. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got 6.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Bowman passes to Looney. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Bowman. 6 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Here's Caruso. Kuzma inside. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Wiggins, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defensive end.
And another shot. Misses off the right iron. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 7.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
So it's the Warriors now. Bowman. He's covered by Rondo. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Get there.
5 on the clock.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Los Angeles, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bowman. And it's off the back rim, no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers on top, up by 12. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green, more often than not, is the one setting the table.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Green down low with Looney. And it's Poole in at the two guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, usually we see Draymond out beyond the arc or at the rim, but this time he gashes him from the medium range.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
And the shot goes down. Poole's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Back to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Over Green. Kuzma can't get it to go.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
Pass to Bowman. Back to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Green embraces contact. We all know that. He loves owning the defense by finishing strong.
Inside, here's Kuzma. Draymond Green with the rebound.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Poole the pass to Bowman. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down low. It's picked off. Teardrop shot. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pascal, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rondo with the ball. Now Green defending. Ball's knocked loose. Right side, Rondo. Here's Kuzma. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Check out Kuzma's quick and fluid release. No wonder he can get it going from mid-range.
It's blocked. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you had, and you were special? So you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Here's Cook, poked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Chris pass to Pascal. Back to Chris. Passes to Pascal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. And then for the Lakers, James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him. It was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Free throw good, James.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape it.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
And it's sent back by Howard. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. He's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
And see, Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Chris with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they double up James. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. From 8, Lee with the block, but they'll get another chance. And the wide open shot from Green. Wide open shot is on the money. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. The pass to Pascal. Chris kicks to Lee. Lets it go from deep. Chris can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. James, the bounce pass. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Howard. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
He misses the free throw. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, Chris, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that year as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. 11 feet out and he hits it. Wiggins has got 8 points. Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. A floater, and the layup is up and in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Wiggins passes to Chris. Here's Pascal. McGee with the block. LeBron outside, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
Well, James isn't afraid of taking some risks, especially with how he dribbles the ball. Completely loses the defense that time.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Green. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
You got to respect the basketball mind of Green. Skilled at reading the defense and knowing when to take his shot.
Here's Cook. Green with the block. They get it back. Tries yet again. Here's Davis.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
Here's Pascal. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 8. Now Davis. 32 points for him last game against Houston.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Cook. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chris pass to Lee. Here's Pascal. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. A three-pointer, Wiggins. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Green passes to McGee. Cook dishes to LeBron. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Chris passed to Pascal. Wiggins right side. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Chris. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Davis. Over Green. And it's Davis missing. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. The Lakers also changing it up. Bradley comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron outside. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Wiggins outside. Back to Lee. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now here's James. 22 points for him. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. Wiggins goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Passes it to Chris. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. LeBron drives in. Trying to get open is Davis. Rondo, good. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
And it's Wiggins missing.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Rondo dishes to Davis. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. He's off on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. They're running. Pushing it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. To end the run. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
If he screams better, that attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the deep.
We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 4 on the shot clock. McGee with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Trying to get open is Davis.
And this is why his teammates trust him. James has a sensational feel for when to dish it.
Bowman, guarded by Bradley. Rebound the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there. Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
The drive by Green, and they'll keep possession. Count it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Chris passed to Lee. Now Green, guarded by Green. And the pass to Bowman. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Green passes to Davis. He kicks to James. Pass to Bradley. Trying his luck from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Passes it to Wiggins. To stop the drought. Great D that time from LeBron.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting it.
A moment now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Averaging 25 points per, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
There's the pass to Poole. Bowman, guarded by Bradley. Bowman hands the 12-footer. He's got 10.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
And they double up LeBron. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Rondo.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
And he knocks down the first one. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Poole. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Davis. Over Green. And the shot is long.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Wiggins passes to Poole. Here's Bowman. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 13.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Caruso kicks to LeBron. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
And they call an illegal screen here. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Caldwell Pope outside. It's rebounded by Poole.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Wiggins. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Moment to check out the stats for Green. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 5th in assists, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint.
What's the roll?
Wiggins against James. Just 5 on the clock. Bowman passes to Wiggins. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Outside for Davis. Pass to Caruso. Passes it to Howard. And they double up LeBron. Howard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 9 assists now tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Bowman passes to Poole. He dishes it to Green. Golden State moving it around. To end the drought. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At the line for the Warriors, Jordan Poole. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking.
Take a break.
Kevin?
Take a break.
Good point, David.
2
Thank
shots.
you. That free throw, no good. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Wiggins. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma with it. The jump hook. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, you see how comfortable Kuzma is from there. I mean, he knows he has the size and touch needed to be effective. Yeah, Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Here's Caruso. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wiggins against Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 15. And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Or defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this in high school. He was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
The Lakers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He, just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Oman passes to Poole. Looney kicks to Wiggins. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. And I got a chance to play home in Detroit. It was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is ever. I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Free throw good, Wiggins. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
I make everybody fall off. Handle life all black like a Batman. Give it too much, who is that man? Put your name and your niggas on a hashtag. This is easy, it's like shooting on a trash can. Watch you be buffing really well, so always hit the target, brothers, wrist got infrared. Ain't no bully, Brooklyn Dodgers, please come rob his leg. This breakfast is bad, every day like what? Jesus on me, tell that quick. Go soon, I see the light. Got him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Davis? Averaging around 26 points per, 9 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. And it's Looney with the rebound.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay-in.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. Count it. Good.
Yeah, you can't let Rondo get free in those situations. He's an absolute terror on the fast break.
Lee outside. Pass to Poole. Here's Pascal. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Passes to Poole. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to Rondo, and it's Davis with the jam.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Wiggins outside. Rondo against Lee, and there's the pass to Poole. Here's Looney. Wiggins left side over Caldwell Pope, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Cook. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Wiggins. Over Rondo. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
Cook, the pass to Davis. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Back to Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. In the corner, it's Wiggins. For 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Wiggins has got 21 in the game.
There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Rondo passes to Davis. That shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kuzma outside. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Avery Bradley, Jared Dudley out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Cook in at the point guard.
The line for 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks it to Dudley. Back to Cook. Outside Bradley. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. No good on that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Right side, Lee. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent. Warriors shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. Outside Bradley. 5 on the clock. They need this one. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Cook. Outside Bradley. Here is Cook. Here's the floater. From deep. And the three ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Bradley nails both of them.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Here's Bowman. The pass to Chris. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. LeBron passes to McGee. Now Kuzma. Takes it from 10. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Bowman passes to Chris. Green against Bradley. And it's Green missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wiggins with some nice D. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee outside for the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Bradley passes to James. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019, letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
This is to McGee. Back to James. And he gets the bucket. James has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, that's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from no one.
Bowman guarded by Bradley. And it's in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's LeBron with the drive and the dunk by James.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. And so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. Some changes for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Troy Daniels comes in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. And both free throws good for James. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
James covering. Pass to Bowman. Shot to stop the run. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. With the teardrop, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And that one misses. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Three-pointer, Daniels. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Trying to end the drought. The Lakers with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
They get it back. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
But see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bowman. They get it back. Smailagic. Pass to Looney. Bowman, he's guarded by Dudley, goes up again, and no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So
Take a
many
break.
easy buckets came off his assist.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Dudley. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, Perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Bowman. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here